Thank God it is Sunday. Whoa, I said Sunday. My bad. It's not Sunday. Okay. Thank God. You already know what we say. Thank God it's Thursday. I used to say thank God it's Sunday. That's the funny thing about it. I used to say thank God it's Sunday. Sorry for the late start, you guys. I had a lot of stuff going on today. Just been very busy. Even after E3 ended, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. E3 was crazy. Everybody's kind of feeding off of all the intel and everything we got from E3. Everybody's kind of going super nuts over the info we got, and people are still making videos off of that. Recently, I've been trying to calm down with the E3 videos, but of course, it's gonna get mentioned today in today's podcast. I'm hyped to talk about the stuff we're talking about today, and I'm hyped at what happened at E3 also. And it just seems like everybody's kind of just milking E3 right now, and I'm trying not to do that, even though my last video you guys can see right over there, it was the I think it was talking about EA at E3 and all the crazy stuff they were talking about. So I'm gonna try not to talk too much about E3, but I probably will. So thank God it's Thursday. That's right, Jay. Thank God it's Thursday. Lorena, sorry, this is what you guys are gonna have to do with today. It's a lazy day for me, but we are on the podcast getting live, baby. Yes, we are. So let's jump into one of the biggest topics that are going around right now. So, of course, at E3, let me start off with that, of course. Nintendo launched Fortnite for Nintendo Switch, of course. And now there's cross-platform play with Microsoft and Nintendo. Apparently, everybody thinks that that is the way to go, and that everybody's super upset with PlayStation 4 and Sony that they have opted out of no cross-play. Let's look at this at a broader sense. If you guys don't know what crossplay is, it's when one console can play with another console's players, fan base, whatever. So right now what's going on is Microsoft Xbox players can play with now Nintendo Switch players on Fortnite. There's been I think there's crossplay with Minecraft also, but I've been hearing rumors that people want to boycott PlayStation 4 now. I saw a video on somebody saying, players want to boycott PlayStation 4 because of this reason, and people were in the comments saying, yeah, this is going to come back and bite PlayStation 4 in the butt if they don't want to cross-platform play with other players. This is what I got to say. Exactly, Jay. Wow. This is what I got to say. PlayStation, at the end of the day, needs to watch out for their own business. Microsoft needs cross-platform play. They need it because of the kind of how many people are on the system. But at the same time, PlayStation has 85 million active users online. So you think the PlayStation players that are playing on Fortnite, remember, we're only talking about Fortnite. The players that play on Fortnite really care about playing with people on Xbox? No. At the end of the day, I think that if all your friends are on PlayStation 4 and you're looking to get a console, you're probably going to get PlayStation 4. Another thing is, we're talking about Fortnite. It's a casual giant right now. It's a casual powerhouse right now. It's only Fortnite. We're looking at a game that's probably going to stay around for another 3 years. Be as big as it's not going to get as big as it is now. It won't get any bigger. But the only way at the top is down. It'd be different if we're looking at a game like Call of Duty. Maybe if like Microsoft was like going crossplay with PC with like Call of Duty, Battlefield, maybe PlayStation might wake up from their sleep and probably do that. But I think right now boycotting PlayStation 4, I think that's ridiculous. You can boycott PlayStation 4 over Fortnite if you want, but you're gonna miss out on Spider-Man, The Last of Us Part 2. We just had God of War come out, and you wanna boycott PlayStation 4 over Fortnite. There's 85 million users, and Fortnite is free. I'm pretty sure those 85 million are happy playing with themselves. I don't know, and I kind of get the business standpoint from Sony. Why do we want our fan base to start playing with Microsoft's fan base? Because then at that point, cross-platform play is very sensitive in today's market because there's money to be lost in that. So if Microsoft and Sony start cross-platform play, the little platform play stuff, then it doesn't matter what console you get. PlayStation's going to stay to themselves. So if you want to play Fortnite with your friends, you go to PlayStation 4. And people are going to buy PlayStation 4. 85 million units. It's not going to come back and bite PlayStation 4 in the butt. It's not going to do that. And I just want people to know that. I'm so tired with I'm so done with these people. Boycott Fortnite. You just playing yourself. Exactly. Exactly. Jay said pause. I must have said something. Yeah, you know what? When I heard about this, me and Jay have emphasized this a lot on this channel so much. We are not a Sony or a PlayStation based channel. We are not just for PlayStation. We're for all systems. But I think boycotting PlayStation over Fortnite, over crossplay, is a little ridiculous because I think right now where PlayStation's strong suit is single player. We saw that at E3. Their 4 big games were all single player powerhouses. Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, and Death Stranding. Those are huge games that are coming within the next 2 years that are going to be amazing in exclusivity for PlayStation 4. So if you want to boycott PlayStation 4 because of Fortnite, a casual game. Remember, Jay, I know you're listening. Remember what I told you about Fortnite? It appeals more to the casual players, not like me and you who are hardcore players, probably to put more like 10 hours in a week. It appeals to the casual players, and I'm not down in casual players because everybody that's a gamer is great, but the casual players play about 5 a week and they only buy 2 games a year. When at me, I'm buying like 4 or 5 a month. So it appeals to the casual players. It doesn't even appeal to me like that. But if you want to boycott PlayStation, you're going to miss out on a lot, and you're going to miss out on one of the greatest gaming experiences in gaming, period. So let me check out your guys' oh, nobody said anything yet. Okay. So I just wanted to get that out with you guys because I think boycotting PlayStation 4 is completely ridiculous. I think at the end of the day, it is for money, but it's not like they've been greedy this whole time. I think they can kind of be like, hey, like let me just keep this over here and let me enjoy my fan base. I don't want to start sharing fan bases. I don't want to start sharing. No. And we're only talking about Fortnite. Like I said, if it went to Battlefield or something, then maybe Sony might want to kind of start playing their hand a little bit. But right now, even Phil Spencer of Xbox said that, they're going to do what they want to do for their own business. So I think that's great. Microsoft needs this more than PlayStation. It's a smart move by Nintendo and Epic Games. That is perfect, Jay. That is absolutely perfect. I think that Microsoft, and the funny thing is, it's not even about. I always said Nintendo is not in Nintendo's not in the race. Nintendo is not in the race. It's not like Sony doesn't want to mess with Nintendo. They don't want to mess with Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? So Nintendo and Microsoft doing it, I think it's great. Me and my little cousin Aiden just literally got off of Fortnite, playing. I was playing on my Switch. He was playing on the Xbox. It was great. It was fun, but it's only Fortnite at this point. And I think right now, when we look at what Xbox has coming, it's so far away that they kind of need something now. So it's good for them. We're going to do, me and Jay are actually going to do a video on the state of Xbox and where they're going for the next generation. I'm also going to do a video on the timeline of why Xbox has kind of maybe failed this generation. And we're going to do those kind of videos for you guys. So yeah. PlayStation will survive, but they may lose some stock in the short term. Reading that, look, the only way I see Sony really losing out right now is like if people get a hold of this and start being ridiculous, and like the internet can sway people so much. People can mess around and really get behind really boycotting PS4. You just coming to bite your own self in the butt, to be honest. But you know, people can get online and start really downgrading it and really talking about it, and then it becomes a trending thing, and then everybody starts boycotting for a dumb reason. So, I guess if you look at it like that, but I can't see it. I just cannot see PlayStation losing this right now. I think it's gonna blow over. It's only Fortnite. Like I've said, it's literally only Fortnite. Final thoughts on boycotting PlayStation 4. What do you guys think? Are we boycotting PlayStation 4, or we just don't care that much about Fortnite, so whatever? Let me know before we get into this. Fairly short podcast today. I know I started a little bit later, but pretty short because it's everything else I kind of want to put in video form and go deeper into it and talk about great stuff. And it's kind of been dry on the video game stuff after E3. Once we learned everything. So, yeah, final thoughts on that in the comments, you guys. Let me know. I do not know how to get back to the chat on this thing. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's jump into our next segment here. Let's talk about all the games that are upcoming and kind of dissect them a little bit. Let's talk about how I feel about a lot of the games coming and everything that we kind of heard from E3. We got a lot of release dates. It's not like PlayStation is losing Fortnite. PC is not platform with either. Okay, so Jay just confirmed. I hope you're confirming that, Jay, that PC isn't cross-platforming with either of them. I thought PC was cross-platform and playing with Microsoft, with Xbox. I thought so. Yeah, for the casual gamers. I don't with the casual gamers. It's like whatever. I mean, yeah. Are we going to boycott that too? Yeah, right. All right, let's jump into this, what we heard at E3. So from 2018, the next big game, we are getting Mario Tennis tomorrow. So if you're a Switch owner, Mario Tennis is coming. Mario Tennis Aces is coming to Switch tomorrow, literally tomorrow. Friday, I played the tournament beta. Where you go online and you play against people. It's very competitive. People are very good online already in Mario Tennis. It is pretty good. Like it's a really good game, really fun. I'm probably gonna get it and do doubles with Lorena or something. But it's gonna be a really cool little Switch game for the summer. I'm really hyped for that. Okay, so July 13th, 3 days after my birthday, we have Octopath Traveler. Now this game is for Nintendo Switch. It's a Nintendo Switch exclusive. It's from the guys that made Bravely Default, that was on 3DS. I have yet to actually play the demo. I keep saying I'm gonna play it. I've yet to do it with the World Cup going on, with all the stuff that's been going on. I wish I could just get a hold of it and just start playing it. I'm probably gonna start playing it when I'm done with this podcast. But it looks really good. It looks like this a mix between like these 16-bit RPG games with a little bit of like a different kind of look, I guess. I can't really explain the look. It looks like one of the older Final Fantasy games that like have the little people running around, but it's a beautiful game, and apparently it has a great story, and it's super compelling. So Octopath Traveler, July 13th, really hyped for that. August 10th, it will be Madden NFL 19. If you're a Madden guy, let me know in the comments. Jay, let me know in the comments what you expect from Madden this year. Let me know what you expect from that, and I'll jump back to you guys because I know I'm a little bit ahead. August 28th is Yakuza Kiwami 2. I've never played Yakuza. I might have played Yakuza a long time ago, but I'm not really into it. I keep seeing it and I'm like, ooh, I want to get into that. That should be super fun. But it's one of those Yakuza fighting games. You go around beating the hell out of everybody. Pretty sweet stuff. September 7th, Spider-Man for PlayStation 4. This is going to be one of the biggest games that we're going to see for this year. We saw a little bit of it at E3. It was beautiful, especially I think what wowed everybody is that Insomniac Games really did do a good job of the open world that we saw in the web slinging, in the freedom of the web slinging, which was absolutely like which was one of the biggest things that we were hoping to see. So Jay says with the Madden thing, he says not too much long shots featuring Alex Hunter. That would be so ridiculous. I would rant about FIFA right now, but I already ranted about FIFA on my last video, and I feel like I would just be bashing the hell out of FIFA. We've heard that, let me see if I'm gonna get to FIFA. Okay, I'm gonna get to FIFA. Okay, so Spider-Man, it looked great in the open world. We saw a lot of villains. We saw Vulture, we saw Shocker, we saw 2 other villains, Rhino and Scorpion. They were beating the hell out of Spider-Man in the trailer, and I think, well, not in the trailer, in the gameplay. I think the gameplay was definitely in the beginning of the game, but it looked amazing because the open world, it looked like how Spider-Man 2 was looking, and it was perfect. It was really beautiful, and the web slinging, which was the biggest part for me, the web slinging needed to be really up there. It needed to be great. And it looked awesome. So NBA Live 19, we saw a little bit of a trailer with that. It looks smoother. It looks better. Hopefully it starts catching up to 2K. We don't know what 2K is doing this year. I think I'm done buying 2K because of all the microtransactions. Let's look at the comments. Look, I can definitely appreciate the Spider-Man game, but honestly, it's going to be something I probably watch a Let's Play of. You know what? I think that's a big thing now in gaming. Is like some people are like, I'm not gonna buy that game, but I'll watch somebody play it. So watch me here. I'm gonna play it on the Seoul Dojo. So definitely check me out on that. September 14th, The Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I believe that this is the last game in the Tomb Raider trilogy. Crystal Dynamics is on fire. It looked awesome. I remember watching the gameplay, and she had like a bow and arrow, and she like shot something out the guy's hand. And the guy thought like that everybody else was shooting him, so he shot all his homies, and she like hung some dude, and a whole bunch of gory stuff in that game. But it's back on PlayStation 4. It was on Xbox One exclusively 2 years ago with the Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'm super hyped to get I'm super hyped for this game. I'm super hyped for it. Can't wait to play. All right, so September 28th. Yeah, Jay's a lot like that too. He likes watching people play games and stuff. September 28th, FIFA 19. We did hear that Alex Hunter is back for the Champions League. Okay. He's back for the Champions League. If you never watched this channel, you know that I appreciate the journey for what it's done for 2017, and it just brought a whole new thing. Oh, it brought promise to FIFA's career mode, and they haven't ported it to actual career mode. We have to follow Alex freaking Hunter, and it's stupid. Like it's good, but it's not what we really want in the FIFA community. So they're saying they're bringing Champions League back. We're hearing little things, bits and bobs are here. It's probably going to be the same freaking game. I'm going to buy it because I love FIFA. I have a love-hate relationship with FIFA. And, yeah. Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, Xbox One. FIFA's there. Whatever. October 2nd, Forza Horizon 4. Forza looked beautiful on Microsoft's stage. This time it's going to be in Britain, and it has all 4 seasons. They keep, Playground Games keep up in the tempo with Forza. It is amazing. They make it look more beautiful every year. They make it just one of the most innovative in the most top dog racing games of our generation. It is such a great game. It's amazing. When I get my Xbox, I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna play it. That's one of the games that I watch because I feel like racing games are a little bit too linear for me. So I only play them a little bit and then I'm done. So I don't really want to spend $60 on Forza, but I do appreciate these games. I do appreciate Forza and Playground Games and Microsoft for, Forza Horizon 4 because they always up the tempo every year. Mega Man 11. Now, Mega Man is making its return for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. I don't know if I want to get it for Nintendo. I should probably get this one for Nintendo, but I do love Mega Man. We'll see kind of where it leads. Mega Man has a list of long games. I mean, a long list of games. And it's definitely going to be an awesome game to check out. I was going to say you're going to buy it anyways. No, I'm not going to buy Forza. I know I'm not. Oh, you're talking about FIFA. Yes. Every year I always complain about FIFA and I buy it anyway. And I'll be the first guy there actually to buy it because I do love FIFA. I do. October 5th, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I talked to Adrian and AD about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They're not as hyped as I am. I did love Origins because they kind of switched it up to an RPG aspect and it just needed to go a little bit deeper. It's a very janky and glitchy game. Hopefully they fix this with Odyssey. Plus it's in the Greek-Roman times. It's going to be a game that definitely follows history accuracy and hopefully you get to see like Odysseus and Achilles and all that stuff, the Trojan War and stuff like that. You can play as a woman and a male. The woman looked more interesting and her story, they played as her. Everything was a little bit more interesting. The fighting in it looked great, but of course it's just a gameplay trailer that could be just super scripted. Also, October 5th, Super Mario Party, Nintendo Switch. We checked that out. I think I'm definitely going to get it because it's something me, Lorena, Taylor, my family, and any of my other friends would love to play. Mario Tennis. You can also lay the actual Switch on the table and play with it. A whole bunch of great stuff coming from Nintendo with things like that. Also, October 12th, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Jay, let me know how hyped you are for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I'm definitely not gonna get it. The blackout mode, the battle royale crap, I'm not into it. I'm just not into Call of Duty, but I know a lot of people that are hyped for it. Let me know your hype level for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. October 16th, Starlink Battle for Atlas. It is I believe that's like a space shooting game. I fell asleep on like Ubisoft's press conference. And I woke up during that part, so I kind of missed half of it. But Star Fox for Nintendo, on Nintendo Switch's version, you get Star Fox. And that led me to believe there was a Star Fox game, but there wasn't. Well, not that we know of yet. That is, Starlink is coming out October 16th. I mean, it looks great. It looks cool, but I'm probably not going to play it. Battlefield 5. I'm hyped, but after hearing that Battle Royale is coming to Battlefield 5, I'm still hyped for it, but I'm a little bummed that they went the Battle Royale mode. I was hoping that they stayed away from that. All right, so on the Call of Duty stuff, Jay says, I'm not, and they are realizing it earlier than normal. Releasing it earlier than normal. Yeah, what is it? Usually November, right? November 13, Hitman 2. I was watching the trailer and Lorena kept saying, is this a racing game? Is this a racing game? I'm like, no, it's freaking Hitman. Like, no, it's not a racing game because in the trailer it shows like the F1 stuff and it looked awesome. It looks super awesome. It looks super awesome. I'm gonna pick it up here. I'm gonna start naming bigger games, cooler games. November 14th, we have Fallout 76. A lot of controversy going around this game. COD was never the game of my choice, says Tichelle. Yeah, never mind either. Fallout 76 has been getting a lot of heat because they didn't necessarily come out and say exactly how the game was going to work or if it was an online game. Now we're hearing a whole bunch of details for it. I think everybody's starting to settle down. I'm excited for an online-ish kind of Fallout game. You do have a squad. It's not like an online MMO game. It's still an RPG. It has a story. and you can play with like 4 other people. It has base building, or base building, and you can nuke people, and it's a Fallout game. So I am super excited for it. November 14th, I'm definitely gonna get it. November, it was only showing cars, and that was whatever. November 16th, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. You guys let me know exactly when. You guys let me know when which one you guys are getting. If you're getting Pokemon Pikachu, Eevee, I'm definitely getting Pikachu. We saw a little bit more of this game. We saw that how to level up your player when you go meet other Pokemon. You have to catch them like in Pokemon Go, but it's okay because they do have battling. They do have gym leaders. I was really hyped about when I heard about that because we didn't hear about that just yet. And also it's a Pokemon game with it's a Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch. So I'm super hyped about that. Also, next year we will be getting the core RPG style Pokemon game from Nintendo. Super, super excited for all that. Also, Key is going to be back on the show very soon, and we're probably going to talk about Pokemon Let's Go. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh, let me check the chat real quick. Hitman 2, I'm ready. One of my favorite games. One of my favorite Let's Play game. Possible. Yeah. Meantime, Fallout 76. Yeah, I think so. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. They're saying every character ever in the Super Smash Bros. Universe will be on this game. So I'm hyped to play with Roy again because I was really good at Roy. Really good with Roy on Super Smash Bros. Melee. Really excited. Let's move on to 2019 now. 2019, after this, that's basically it. We're going to about March of 2019, so there's a few more games. Tashelle, you were going nuts over January 25th. You have the Resident Evil 2 remake for PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. It looked great. I was like, the trailer had us like, what's going on? What is going on? Like, you guys were here for E3, and it was like, what is going on? And then, boom. Like, we saw, what's his name's face? I'm bad at the Resident Evil people. What is his name? Leon or something? Or I forgot. Ashton? I freaking forgot. Sorry. I had a whole, like, I just said all that information. I just can't think of it right now. What is the guy's name? Also, January 29th. Whew. Thank goodness it is Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh my goodness. Finally. Finally, we got to see Frozen and Elsa. We got to see Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer for Kingdom Hearts. Finally, we are getting this game. The only thing I'm a little weirded out by is the voice capture, because it was looking very weird in the trailer, but I'm pretty sure everything's gonna smooth it out, and we're looking at a game that took 12 years to come out. So long. So long. So long. Anthem, February 22nd. This game looks way too familiar for me. I'm gonna play it probably with Adrian. Me and Adrian are gonna deep dive into it. I'm not too sure about this game. It just looks way too familiar. It's really Bungie like, really Destiny like, and it just and what EA showed us, and EA had a bad conference, and it wasn't a great look, that trailer, because it was so scripted, and it just felt like Destiny to me, and I'm just not too sure about it. I will spend the $60 on it for the fact that it is BioWare, and I owe BioWare at least my Dragon Age and my Mass Effect, so they're starting something new, and they're putting their hearts and soul into it. There will not be microtransactions. Well, there'll be cosmetic stuff, but there won't be any pay-to-win schemes into it. It's so much darker than the original lighting. Leon. Yeah, I thought his name was Leon. Yeah, you know what? And the best part about these remakes is like they make them look so much better. And I think that's one thing we skipped over with Spyro the Dragon, because Spyro the Dragon, is gonna look awesome. I think the best thing about Spyro the Dragon, or Vicarious Visions, who made Spyro the Dragon, the best part about them is that they know nostalgia, right? I think that's the best part with remakes. You got to know nostalgia, because I can play Ocarina of Time years ago, right, and love it. I can play it again and kind of not get the same feeling, but I know this is the same game and I still love it. Or I can show it to somebody else and they just don't see why I love it. Nostalgia, it's like your nostalgic feeling is here. You got to remake the game to like right here. And it's like, hopefully they capture that with Resident Evil 2 and Spyro the Dragon. We've seen some Spyro the Dragon also, like the gameplay, and it looks amazing. It looks great. And Vicarious Visions has proved themselves with the Crash Bandicoot thing that they can do it. They can really do it. Days Gone, February 22nd also. Still a game I'm like, haven't seen enough of it. Got to see a little bit of it at PlayStation. Still a little on the edge because it's another zombie game, you know? So whatever. Metro Exodus, February 22nd also. It's Metro Exodus set in Russia. A bit of a scary game. Dope though. Really good. I played the Metro Last Light. I played that. Great. Love it. Great atmosphere. I think it's going to be a survival shooting game. It's a really good game to sink my teeth into, and I can't wait to play it. It just looks, I think we saw it at PlayStation's conference, and it looked either PlayStation or Microsoft's, and it looked awesome. Looks super great. Super awesome. February 19th, Crackdown 3. Finally, Microsoft showed off Halo, Gears of War. Crackdown 3 is coming in February. It did get another pushback, but it's only Crackdown. We can see how good it is. But Terry Crews in the trailer, he's always so funny in the trailer, and he's super awesome. Anthem feels like it's gonna leave out a lot of things from Mass Effect and Dragon Age that I love. Namely, it won't be having any romances, but we're in the story and the romance. I heard that there are romance features, right? Is there? I could have sworn I heard romance features. They said there will be a good story, but I mean, you can only take BioWare at the word, even though they got the clutches. EA got them by the clutches, really. Character relationships, almost a deal breaker for me. I understand, because a lot of people do want a regular BioWare experience. You might have to wait for the next Dragon Age, to be honest with you, which they haven't came out and said it, but we've had Casey Hudson's come out and say, you know, they're still working on the new Dragon Age, which I'm super excited for. And last but not least, Crackdown 3. Yeah, it looks great. If I get my Xbox back by that time, I'm definitely diving into Crackdown, because me and Jay play Crackdown and it was super fun on Xbox 360. March 15th, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Jay, I don't know if you watched the Ubisoft conference with me, or if I told you, but the Division is now in Washington. I think that's a good spot for Division, to be honest with you. Nope, they confirmed like a few days ago, no romances. That is a big blow for Anthem. That is a big blow. They're probably working on a whole bunch of other stuff, but this game is a game for service, so maybe they might add in some stuff later. March 15th, Tom Clancy's The Division. It is set in Washington, D.C. They did speak on the Dark Zone a little bit. The Dark Zone is making its way back. They are fixing a lot of stuff. They fixed the mechanic. Well, they fixed like the medic stuff where you heal yourself, because a lot of times in the Division, what messed up the Division was like people they wouldn't even like use the mechanic of not the stealth mechanic. Jesus, what is this called? What is it called? I'll think about it in a minute. But all everybody would do in the freaking Dark Zone would just shoot each other and just spam their med kit. And it was ridiculous because people were just running around like this, doing this, and it looked ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, what is it called? Like the crouching mechanic, whatever. Like people weren't even using it anymore. People weren't getting behind cover or nothing. People were just running out there. So hopefully them fixing that makes it a lot more strategic in the Dark Zone. But I am super excited because now it's not a whole bunch of snow. Now it's kind of like, I think it's like springtime now, and the affection kind of went away in the division. So I'm super hyped for that. Super hyped for that. Super hyped for the division. Sometime in 2019. So we got Rage 2. I thought Rage 2 was mentioned. We have Jump Force. Jump Force is all the anime characters apparently coming together fighting. They did say that it's taking part in our world. So I think they said Frieza's ship is like in Sweden or something. That was pretty cool. Devil May Cry 5, we heard about that. Gears of War 5, Dead or Alive 6, pretty hyped for a little fighting game like that. Cyberpunk 2077, oh my god, game of the freaking year, whatever year that comes out. Last of Us Part 2 and Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6 we heard about, and Halo Infinite, we heard all about that at E3. Elder Scrolls 6, the fact that they even, wow, those games are probably definitely going to be next generation, but I'm super excited for it. A lot to be excited for, you guys. And of course I've been Kurt as well, so with the Seoul Dojo Live. Thank you for coming in, Jay, Lorena, Tashelle. Appreciate you guys stopping by. It has to be a little shorter today because, you know, E3's been going on. Everybody's been doing their own videos. I'm going to get off and actually do a couple of videos kind of running off of what I talked about today. And it's going to be awesome. So make sure you subscribe if you're new, like the video. And also we had a whole bunch of subscribers. To everybody that subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Dojo family. And I will talk to you guys later. More videos coming. All right.